Assalamu alaikum, students of grade 8th. Hope you all are fine and enjoying good health. Today we will discuss our remaining topics of chapter number 3, land and environment. So let's start with our first topic, which is given on page number 80 of your Pakistan Studies book, which is about natural regions of Pakistan. The vast area of Pakistan is not uniform. Each region is different in terms of climate, vegetation, people's living conditions, and surface conditions. The natural region refers to a region in which weather, vegetation, population, and living conditions of the people are the same. So, Pakistan can be divided into 5 regions by natural topography, which are plain regions, desert regions, coastal regions, arid and semi arid, mountain regions, humid and subhumid mountain regions. We will discuss all these points one by one. So, first of all, plain regions. Plain regions of Pakistan consist of upper Indus Plain and the lower Indus Plain of Sindh province, plain regions of Peshawar and Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. The climate of plain region is very dry, summer season is very hot and the winter season is cold. And the vegetation here, no more rainfall, receives more rainfall, so there are more forests, thorny plants. Economic conditions, plain regions is composed of highly fertile soil brought by the rivers. In addition, the canal irrigation system is also excellent, so that this region is famous for its agricultural production all over the world. The next one the is desert region. Desert regions of Pakistan consist of Thar Desert, um, Chulistan Desert, and Haran Desert. The climate of the desert region is extremely dry and hot. The average temperature in summer is more than 40 degrees. Hot winds blow in the daytime. Vegetation is almost non existent due to lack of rainfall and high temperature. Economic conditions. Desert regions mostly consist of rural areas. Most of the people earn their living from agriculture and livestock. Population is not dense in this region. The rural population is mostly scattered, and the proportion of urban population is lesser in this region. Now we will come to the coastal regions. The coastal region covers the coastal belts of Balochistan province and Sindh. The climate in coastal regions, climate is mild due to the adjacent sea. There is not much difference between summer and winter temperatures. Coastal regions has fewer forests due to the less rainfall. Coconut trees are not common here as in the coastal areas of the rest of the world. Economic conditions here, the fishing is a main occupation of this area. Small ports on the coastal belt of Balochistan are Pasni, Javani, Gadani are famous for fishing. The coastal region is densely populated. Karachi is the most populous city in this and port of this region. Its population is more than 15 million. Now, arid and semi-arid regions. First of all, we will know what is arid. Arid is characterized by a severe lack of available water. So, the area of arid mountain region consists of Pakistan's western mountain ranges and plateaus of Balochistan. Vegetation here, fewer forests in this region. Some fruit orchards and different crops are cultivated on a limited scale. The climate of arid region is extremely severe and dry. The summer season is extremely dry and hot. The most of areas, the average temperature remains 35 degrees. This region is not densely populated. The rural population is more than the urban population. Semi-arid mountain region. The semi-arid mountain region generally consists of the mountain ranges of the Salt Range, Kala Chitta Mountain, Koi Suleiman and Kirthar Mountain. Summer season is hot and long. This area is very famous for its fruits production. Maize, grain, and peanuts are the main crops here. The population of this region is scarce. The rural population is more than the urban population. Humid and some humid mountain ranges. The humid mountain region includes Murree, Punjab, and Abbottabad, Mansehra, and Hazara. The summer is pleasant and winter gets severe cold. Vegetation in the humid regions covered with different types of vegetation, various types of fruits and produce mm, uh, are produced and abundance in this area. This region is densely populated. Its urban population is in majority. Subhumid mountain region. The subhumid mountain region includes the areas of Kohad, Swat, Chitral, and Kashmir. This is not much rainfall in these areas. Annual rainfall is about 50 centimeters. Sorry. Many types of vegetation is found in this region. This region is not densely populated. Now we will come to the major environmental hazards and their remedies. माहौल को दरपेश ख़तरात और उनसे बचने के तरीके. Environment means the surroundings or conditions in which a person, animal, or plant live or operates. The environment includes landform, climate, soil, and natural vegetation, etc., and a deep impact on human life. Environment also impacts all activities of human beings in a region, whether these are economic, political, social, religious, or financial conditions. At the beginning of the human life, human resources and needs are limited. Human resources and needs were limited, but as human beings progressed, their needs continued to rise. Following are some of the major environmental hazards being faced by Pakistanis, like pollution, number two, deforestation, number three, desertification, number four, salinity and water logging. First of all, we will discuss pollution. The present in this present age, where scientific developments have provided innumerable facilities for human beings, it has also initiated some activities which are causing severe damage to the environment. So, there are three types of environmental pollution: air pollution, water pollution, and land pollution. As we know from their names, air pollution refers to an increase in the amount of harmful gases in the air, such as carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide, smoke from the factories and vehicles, resulting in increase in harmful gases in the air. Now we will discuss water pollution. Refers to a mixing of various toxic chemicals in water. Water that is discharged from factories contains a number of harmful chemicals that flow into the river, canals, and oceans and become part of it. In addition, underground water is contaminated by the use of various pesticides and chemical fertilizers, which are not only dangerous for human life but also damage vegetation and aquatic life. Land pollution refers to a spread of toxic material from household waste, factories, and hospitals on the surface of the land, which not only affect the beauty of the earth but also causes the environment to deteriorate. Land pollution can be tackled through solid waste management techniques such as suppressing poisonous materials and reusing of the rest of the material by the recycling process. Deforestation. For the development of any country, forests should cover 25% of the total area, but in Pakistan, less than 5% of the total area is covered with forest. Furthermore, the existing forests are being cut ruthlessly. This situation is not only damaging our economy but also damaging our environment. Forests are the only source of providing oxygen to the planet Earth, but uncontrolled deforestation is reducing oxygen production in addition. Desertification, human activities, grazing of cattle, cutting of trees from forests, and growing the same crop repeatedly in the soil all together make the land barren, infertile, and uncultivable. All this process of defacing the land is called desertification. Here are some of the main reasons. The use of poor old methods of cultivation are increasing soil erosion, which is turning the land into a desert. Repeated cultivation of the same crop on a price of land decreases its fertility. Water is being wasted from the canal irrigation system. Now we will come to the next point, which is about salinity and waterlogging. Pakistan, Pakistan is an agricultural country, and most of our agriculture depends on our canal irrigation. Undoubtedly, our agriculture sector is growing and agricultural production is increasing due to a well developed canal system. But at the same time, our agricultural lands are being affected by the canal irrigation system. Underground water level is rising due to the canal water. When the water level in an area is up to 5.1 meter, the soil salts come to the surface with water. The water evaporates and the salts remain on the surface of the ground. As a result, the land becomes uncultivable and barren. This state of affair is called waterlogging. Sometimes the level of the underground water gets further elevated and the water passes through the mass of soil and comes to the surface. Thus, the ground becomes swamp. This is called salinity. These agricultural lands are being made cultivable by the following ways. Cooler grass is being planted in waterlogged areas to make it cultivable. In Pakistan, water channels, rajbas, and canals are being cemented to prevent wastage of water and to protect the land from waterlogging. In the areas of salinity and waterlogging, such trees are being planted that absorb more water through the roots and transfer it into the atmosphere. So, this purpose, eucalyptus and poplar trees are planted. Now, we will discuss problems associated with the conservation strategies of water, land, natural vegetation, and wildlife. The problems associated with it are water, land, vegetation. Owing to lack of resources and proper arrangements, sewage treatment plants are not being installed. Consequently, river and sea water is getting polluted. One of the reasons for the shortage of the irrigation water is the loss of water in the canals. This loss uh, is for want of lining of canals. Resources are needed to construct lined canals. Due to lack of resources, dams are not being built on the rivers, which result in the flow of lot of water into the sea every year. Now, land, it is essential to reduce salinity and waterlogging in order to save the land. Tube wells can be installed to do this. In Pakistan, forests are being cut down for developing housing schemes, factories, motorways, highways, due to which cultivable area is reducing. Now we will discuss the vegetation. Trees are not only an important habitat for animals and birds, but also reduce the effects of flood and storms. Humans have begun cutting them to make housing fuels and furniture. The existing rules for protection of vegetation need to be revised. The, fu- the future of vegetation can be secured by the efforts of state and by the community. In order to save the vegetation, it is also necessary to start awareness campaign for the people. We should not cut down the trees unnecessarily. The vegetation should be protected from various diseases. Vegetation can also be protected by controlling environmental pollution. Now, wildlife. The most serious problem in protecting wildlife in Pakistan is the illegal hunting and which should be forbidden. Pastures are reducing due to herding, grazing. People are not aware of this issue. Public can be educated through awareness programs. Hunters should be encouraged to seek other sources of income rather than hunting or trading wildlife. Rapidly increasing human population also affect wildlife. Wildlife is facing problem due to shortage of water resources also. Wildlife is migrating to other areas due to deforestation, which should also be avoided. So dear students, our today's lecture ended here. Thank you.